So focus on one thing, make it your priority, and stick with it no matter what.
And here's what I want to say to you. For those of you that have experienced some hardships, don't give up on your dream.
All the big decisions in your life, I don't believe, come from just making a list and comparing, but from going with the one that feels right for you, that is coming from the heart, that you have that emotional attachment to.
There's no difference between my humanness and your humanness. The only thing is, if you're trying to get there, you cannot stop believing in any way. No matter what anybody says, no matter what anybody tells you, you have to know it beyond knowing it.
So people want to know what you stand for and that your values are aligned. And if they can understand that, then they're much more likely to buy from you.
You will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something.
Appreciate beauty, to find the best in others, and to leave the world a bit better, whether by a healthy child, or a garden patch, or a redeemed social condition. To know that even one life has breathed easier because you have lived, this is to have succeeded.
Find yourself something you're good at and do it to perfection. Something you enjoy. And if you do that, I can promise you, as I have over the past 30 some odd years, you won't feel that you've gone to work a day in your life.
Because there comes a time in your life where you've worked and you've stressed and you tried to get there and you couldn't on your own, but you have a dream. And that dream has to take on the belief for you because you can't do it by yourself.
I want to make sure that every single day that you are alive, that you make it count and you take the sweeter choices of life that God has given you. Because I want to ask you right now, if this was your last 30 seconds to breathe, how would you be remembered?
Only because you think you're here forever, you can forget about it. It doesn't matter what you think. You think you come to the top, you think you're going to go home, you think you're going to this place or that place. But as far as your body is concerned, it is walking straight to the grave.
You can never ask people to forget, but they can forgive and move on. And I think you can always learn from the experience, try to understand what your purpose is and why that has happened, and of course, always be positive.
Maybe you have doubt in your life. Maybe you don't know for sure what's going to be happening in the future and it scares you. Maybe you're worried about what people think of you, what people say about you.
If you want to be truly successful, you must be able to see everything just the way it is, without distortions. If you can see everything just the way it is, life becomes a play. You can play it joyfully, you can play it well, for sure.
If they can do it, I can do it. And that's the mentality. If somebody else can do it, you can do it. And I said to myself, I will do it and I will do it better. That's the mentality. And I believe with the mentality is 50% of the success in what you're doing.
But I tell you, there are some times in life where you fall down and you feel like you don't have the strength to get back up.
Don't ever think, I want to be successful. Just see how to make this being into your full-fledged being. People will say one day, oh, he's successful, he's a great success. You should not be aspiring for success. It's a miserable way to structure your life.
So if I want to become something that I think I can become, I have to train hard, and that's my mentality. I like to train hard. I mean, you can have talent, but talent don't take you all the way.
You see, I will try 100 times to get up, and if I fail 100 times, if I fail and I give up, do you think that I'm ever gonna get up? No. But if I fail, I try again and again and again. For as long as I try, there's always that chance of getting up. Does that make sense? And it's not the end until you've given up. And just the fact that you're here should persuade you that you have another chance to get back up.
To do things, you have to believe in it. If you don't believe, if you think you will fall down, break your leg, then don't do it.
If you have enough leverage and you break someone's pattern enough times, a new pattern will show up. If you're conscious, you can create the new pattern.
You take steps in this direction, you take steps in that direction, sort of get lost along the way, and sometimes you fall down.
I'm just being myself. I'm not pretending to be somebody I'm not. I'm not pretending to be perfect. I'll do mistakes. I did mistakes. I learned from it, but I will still repeat my mistakes. That's the human life. Everybody does the same thing, and the one who thinks he's the most perfect guy, he will fall, and he will fall very fast.
Is that ideas matter. Now people say, of course ideas matter. What kind of stupid life lesson is it that ideas matter?
There are some things in life that are out of your control that you can't change and you gotta live with.
Fear will get the worst of the best of us, and peddlers of influence count on that.
Don't be afraid to make a mistake, because you know what you can do if you grab the wrong one? Drop it and pick up another one. It's okay. Seize the day.
The choice that we have, though, is either to give up or keep on going. I want to ask you, what are you going to believe? Are you going to believe in yourself? Are you going to believe everybody else's judgment on you? Are you going to believe people when they say that you're a failure, when no one really likes you, no one really cares about you?
But unlike so many other young people, you have already developed the resilience and the maturity that you need to pick yourself up and dust yourself off and keep moving through the pain.
Your leadership begins to gain credibility because now you are fleshing out for the people around you, and you are modeling for them things that they want to see, and you are starting to produce.
It was so hard because people put me down. And I started believing that I was not good enough. I started believing that I was a failure, that I'll never ever be somebody who people would like or people would accept.
Let me tell you, you should never ever be embarrassed by those struggles. You should never view your challenges as a disadvantage.
Everyone in the world has a list of things they think they should do. I should lose weight. I should work out. I should spend more time with my kids. I should work harder. I should make more calls. I should.
In fact, most people are lucky to have one idea that really matters in their whole life. That's not a criticism.
Even if we crash and burn and lose everything, the experience will have been worth 10 times the cost.
If faith is cultivated, it will achieve mastery.
So you're always going to be seeking and looking and going and trying to challenge yourself. So without sitting around thinking of that a lot, it drives you and it keeps you trying to be fresh, trying to be new, trying to call on yourself a little more, you know.
You have to keep growing, you have to keep learning, you have to keep developing. Why? Very simply. If you're leading the pack, you've got to be able to give what you have, and you can't give what you don't have, and so therefore you've got to put a lot of good stuff in so that you can pass it on to others and share with them. And and add value to them. Thirdly, if you want to add value to people,
the only thing you really have in your life is time.
If fear is cultivated, it will become stronger. If faith is cultivated, it will achieve.